Hi, I'm Mark Davis with PAR. Welcome to PAR Tuesday News Review for May 31st. PAR TNR is your source of information that is important to IDA providers and our community. May is Better Speech and Language Month. Since 1927, the American Speech Language Hearing Association has promoted Better Speech and Language Month to increase awareness surrounding speech, hearing, voice, and language disorders, and to improve outcomes through prevention and therapy with treatments. The legislature continues to consider the governor's budget proposal. It is anticipated that the budget negotiations between the legislature and the governor will continue this week. PAR and our partners will continue to meet with legislative leaders, appropriation committee members and staff, and the administration until the process is complete. PAR's budget requests include solutions for a sustainable system in both the near and long term. PAR members and others are asked to advocate for increasing the predictability and effectiveness of IDA provider rate increases by refreshing the IDA waiver rates annually effective July 1, 2023. PAR is also asking for a one-time relief funding of 8.5% that would total $205 million in state share that then would be matched with the federal funds. This funding would function as a bridge to the first annual rate revision. PAR is asking that this one-time relief to all IDA waiver rates be from July 1st, 2022 through ending on June 30th, 2023 when the new rates would be implemented. PAR is concerned about providers' ability to remain viable over the next year. As of April 2022, the 12-month rate of inflation is 8.3%. Any funding increase less than the rate of inflation would be inadequate. Not only providers, but DSPs are heavily affected by inflation. For example, recent data shows that food at home is up 10.8%, gasoline is up 43.6%, used cars and trucks are up by 22.7%, and rent is up 11% just this year alone. Rates that do not remain consistent with the rising rate of inflation force IDA providers deeper into a financial crisis and threaten access to critical services for Pennsylvanians with IDA and their families. IDA providers are dependent upon the Medicaid rate and cannot simply raise their prices to meet the demands of rising inflation. Without relief funding that meets or exceeds the rate of inflation, IDA providers will lose more ground to inflation, jeopardizing the future of critical services. PAR is also advocating for other components to have a more sustainable system. CMS's strategy for dealing with states on HCBS settings rule compliance amidst a workforce crisis made worse by the pandemic was released on Wednesday of last week. PAR members were given a summary of that plan on last week's PAR Talk. Please go to www.par.net/action-center to contact your House and Senate members to support PAR's advocacy efforts. Remember to follow PAR on Facebook and Twitter to check out, like, and share our post. Be sure to tag Governor Wolf and your state and federal legislators to help spread our message. Thanks for watching PAR TNR. Stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you next week.